When Rhapsodies of Vana'diel came out, I played it just to like play the Hulks because they ended the story. Beautiful story. There's actually a quote from it. And I was crying at the end of my Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking uh uh playthrough. Okay, I thought of this fucking quote. And I always go back to it. It's one of my favorite quotes, not just in like video games, but period. Books, games, movies, it doesn't matter. It's one of my favorite quotes, period. And there's a part in Final Fantasy 11 where you are wait one second. There's a part in Final Fantasy 11 where your character is like the mentor to this other character in the game. I forgot. Aurora or Ahora. Anyway, she's got red hair. And she comes back from the future to warn you about the cloud of darkness coming and what's going to happen to the world. So she's your disciple. You end up becoming this great master hero and train her. So you in the future, you're this legendary hero that's training her, and she comes back and she's like, "Master," and you're like, I'm not your master. I don't even know who you are. And she's like, "You will." So, um, at the one point in this story, one of the villains or the main villain, I don't know, in Rhapsodies of Vana'diel or in the game, you get like beaten, whatever. You get knocked down, and this hand reaches out to come pick you up, like you're falling into like darkness, picks you up, and it grabs you, and it's you from the future. It's basically you from the future saying, "Hey man, it's gonna be all right. I know who you are. You're me. Like you're strong. You're capable of so much more." And this quote is said from him. So the quote is being said from the future you to yourself. Um, Here we go. No matter how deeply darkness has penetrated your soul, no matter how much you want to give up, you must not, you cannot. Hope is something seized, not given. Whether surrounded by friends or walking a hard road alone, there is unshaking value in seeing your path to its conclusion. You are the culmination of all your experiences. Even those who are gone still depend on you. And then your character's name. This rhapsody is yours to sing. This is so your song. I remember reading that because it was a text-based game. It was like text-based. So there's no voice acting. So you had to read all this stuff. And I remember reading all that. Right before that, all the past villains that you've beaten throughout Final Fantasy XI are showing up to taunt you. All your biggest adversaries from all the expansions, Zealart, Chains of Promethea, they all show up and they're all taunting you. And then this hand comes down and it's you. It's you. It's basically your future you, your better self, the person you become or you're meant to be. And he says that to you. And I mean, I got goosebumps, man. I got chills and shit. It was heavy. I was like, wow, that's kind of fucking awesome. Like that one day, they're basically saying there's hope, man. Hey, look at me. We're the same guy. Like, look at me. It's gonna be all right. Let me dust you off. Let me brush you off. You got the shit kicked out of you, but come on up. Let me get you up. Let me help you up. Now go do your job. Go do your job. Really beautiful moment in that game.